It's today, and things have changed quite a bit. Ah, there's a little puppy. She has seeds all over her face because um, there's a time of year when the birds come. The birds off of two kinds of plants, maybe three, whatever. And it's beautiful out. It's sunny out. Look at this shit. This was the most uncomfortable fall that there's ever been here. And that's because I had the wonderful luck of having so much rain. And it really matters. I mean, water all over the world matters a huge amount, right? And I hope you understand that. I did just watch some videos today about how personal action doesn't matter. Like what you do as an individual doesn't matter because there's all these other organizations like, oil companies and governments and all this stuff, and they're all doing bad things. I disagree completely with that. Totally. Uh, your actions are the thing you have control over, and they're an inspiration to other people. And I understand that they're small, nothing, what I do, and I do extreme things. What I do is powerless in many ways, and I can understand why people would say that. But I also feel like it's an excuse. Like you're going to go out and fucking block the street, but you're not willing to take action in your own life. You're still going to fly around on a plane, and that's a big one. I mean, it's a huge energy cost. Yeah, I just don't buy it. Bullshit. And yes, there could be other active things you could do, although most activists are weakly little shitheads who are not actually going to change a goddamn thing. And they could do better. And I have some thoughts about that. They're not that complex because I'm not an activist. Well, maybe I am. I mean, I'm an actually activist person who has changed my entire life to use less than probably 10% of what I used in Seattle. Uh, people, one guy said, like taking less showers doesn't matter. Actually, it fucking does matter. That's exactly the motherfucking point. Dumbass. God, the excuses that rich motherfucking asshole you. God. Uh, it is unbelievably. It is unbelievable to me what selfish little motherfuckers most people are, including people who think they're all liberal activist shitheads. Because they're really not that, they're not making a better world at all. And I know that I'm not either. My work is not that important. And it is my belief that humanity is going to die, civilization will fall, and I agree with these, fake activists that it doesn't matter. That there's probably is nothing we can do at this point. Wake the fuck up, motherfuckers. Now, I know people say things like that, wake the fuck up, but the problem is, what is woke? And I'll tell you this, what is called woke is not very woke, in my opinion. It's mostly useless and often a form of oppression, really. Uh, to Well, that's kind of a complex topic. Anyway, I'm so thrilled the sun is out. The seasons here are very different than they are there, wherever you are. And I'm so happy to live here. It's almost the perfect climate for people to live in. And I'm happy I moved away from the one I was in, to be honest. I had a great time there, Seattle area. I was born in Port Townsend, which is, I don't know how many kilometers that is from Canada, but not far. I'm dang near Canadian. But I shouldn't even have to think that way, right? Because I know a lot of people hate gringos. But if you're Canadian, then you're good. So if I would have just been born in a slightly different place, somehow I'd be a better person? Or is the theory that it's how I was raised? Well, I wasn't raised in America, really. I was raised in weird religious America, which wasn't that weird. You know, it's fine. I do wonder if I'm going to get meaner and more grumpy as I get older, or more loving and wonderful. Of course, I have my preference, and that would be for more loving and more wonderful. So I did go to the cemetery for Day of the Dead, and I went after everybody else went because you know I wanted to. It was nice actually. It was nice because I know some people in that cemetery now, and so before I did not have a personal connection with with people there, you know. But now I know both young and old people there who are, let's say, resting. And I will rest myself there someday. This water that I'm pouring into this pitcher has red worms in it. They wiggle around. I just drink them. It's disgusting. But whatever. I read about them online, and I think are they red blood mealworms, or I forgot now. But uh, I am happy that I have water at all. So so now what's going on is that the rainy season is ending and the dry season is beginning. And the dry season comes in the winter. And that's really a good idea. It's really important because it's much more comfortable. And I'm happy to have some sun because it was the grayest fall there was. I was thrilled, of course. You know, all through October there was rains and there was hurricanes on the coast, and I've had two fully sunny days here, maybe three, and I'm still not sitting out in the sun, in the full sun. You know, because it's strong. I'm at 8,000 feet here. My dog is. Hi, honey. Hi. My little dog is covered in seed burrs, uh, less than she was this morning, but I got a few on me too. Look, there's one right here. So that's all just fine. We're gonna try and cut the trails and roads here so that we can reduce the total amount of. Yesterday, that walk to the cemetery was approximately, I would guess, twice as long as any walk I've done since I got injured, and so that was a bit harsh. But you know what? I don't feel that bad today. I feel real great. I feel lovely. And my next goal, I'm not going to reach it quite yet, but my goal is to walk to Aronga, my favorite town. I mean, I love the one really near me, of course, but Aronga has a lot more stuff, you know. So I like them both. And to walk down there is much harder. First of all, I got to walk 5 kilometers downhill. It's about 2.5 miles. I don't know if that's true. You can just correct me. I don't give a shit. I'm a gringo. I was raised English system, you know. Anyway, so 2.5 down, and then probably an hour or two walking around in town, and then walking back another 5 kilometers because I don't want to take any public transport. So it's tricky. And whoever just commented on that, your comment disappeared. Um, but yeah, my legs are, that's what I'm talking about right now. My legs are getting better, but it's all about just me being hard ass. You know, I got to really work hard. It's not easy, and I have no motivation. I have no, um, I don't have a lot of hope for my future. And that's a huge problem. And, you know, I'm trying to power through it and just do it anyway. Just walk and, you know, I could have another 20 years to live. Uh, I think I have reasons that I'm a good person and that I should attempt to continue to be a good person. And a lot of people have invested in me. They've taken care of me, my mom, my dad, and and many friends. And so I feel like I feel like I'd be letting them down, you know. Everything here is going great, I guess. Um, a pine tree fell on a fence. Not that exciting, I realize, but you know that's the kind of shit that happens here all the time. All the time, something's going on. It's really annoying. So the fence is being fixed. That costs, and that's why I do things like ask for support because I've got a massive. Wait, I helped you? Who is that? See, it disappeared off the screen. I'm so happy I helped someone. Someone just wrote a comment, and I only saw the first couple sentences that I helped them unexpectedly. Well, I'm thrilled at that. Thank you for letting me know. You know, I try so hard to be a good person. I really do. And I wonder who that was. I wonder if I can see that later. I don't even know. But thank you. Uh, I'm trying my best. I really am. My current successes are with plants, really. Uh, I have been, not close to people for some time due to the pandemic primarily. And also, I just need to figure out balanced ways to have ways of, interacting with people in person. Um, but the plants are going great, and I'm working with some local friends. Well, now I'm all curious who said that. Hey, come here. Hi, come on, honey. Yeah, I know. You have seats all over you. Come on. This dog is such a little weirdo. She's so funny. Everything she does is funny. Uh, she she's just not like anybody else. If you're cute on the camera, then I can sell your cutie face and people will be supporters. I can use you as a way to get supporters. Sabat, you get free food. You get a big forest to walk around in. And you bark at shit, which is not always what you should bark at. Just a thought. Consider that. Barking not always good. And you're not a tough dog. You think you're a tough dog, don't you? Oh yeah. I'm a very tough bitch. Fuck everybody. I fight everybody. That's weird. Don't do that. All right. So you want to go down? Okay. Bye bye. You want to go on my lap? What do you want to do? All right. She's gone. But what a cutums, huh? I I I I think she's wonderful, and I like having somebody to take care of. And she's beautiful. I'm trying to keep her alive, which she still is. I'm thrilled at that, actually. What do you want? I think I know what she wants. As long as she's been alive in my life, I've been giving her cans of tuna fish, 1 can a day. But I ran out. I gave her a can of sardines I had, uh, and the food right now is over there, and so it's a little further away. Maybe I should set up with her own food feeding system. I think I should do that actually. 'Cause, she's so tiny, and I just want to make sure she has enough nutrition. And also, I'm going to go to town soon. I'm still going to get her sterilized. I have not done it yet. I know that I am a failure in many regards, but that's okay. I still succeed. She's still alive. I'm still alive, which is astounding. And I'm gonna pick up more food for her, some kind, and I just want to make sure she's not undernourished. I don't know everything about dogs. I know a lot about dogs. I know. Here, I'll say it in a funny way. Charles Eisenstein. Yeah, I've heard that name and I saw some of his videos. And I am not gonna say if I'm alone or not at the moment. That's a security risk. Who are you? Um, the comments go by very fast, and so I don't see your name. It's F something. Fantastico. Hey, are you fantastico? Excelente. Um, yeah, Charles Eisenstein. I don't know. I would have to go rewatch his stuff to see to what degree I agree with him. I would have to check and see if he seems like a pseudo spiritual fuckwad, of which there are many in this world, and I find that they're manipulative and evil. But I don't recall him saying anything I thought was evil. I, I don't know. I'd have to go check. I forgot. I watch a lot of stuff. I watch all kinds of everybody, you know, including myself. Actually, I just watch my shit before I post it. I don't even watch my stuff mostly, and I just hoped I didn't say anything really stupid because I'm willing to say really stupid shit. I am totally willing to. I I I see all these kind of manicured speakers. I agree. There are many spiritual charlatans, and I've been watching him recently. And he strikes me as very genuine. Yeah, that was my initial impression too. So I probably do like him. You know, I probably do. And we need more people like that. And I like the thing I like about me. You know, just to turn it back on me and how wonderful I am. I like that I'm pretty honest and I'm not reverent. I'm not respecting of myself or anyone else. You know, we're just all strange humans trying to get by in the world and mostly not doing that great a job, in my opinion. And I'm definitely not doing a good job with me. I am so much not doing a good job taking care of myself. Uh, I've even thought occasionally, you know, I should like seek out people who are especially caring. And the thing is, when there's anybody else here, then I do a better job. Anybody else living here, and I need to take care of them, and so I take care of me, and I you know am just more organized and a better person because we were not evolved to be lone wolves, and I don't even think lone wolves are probably lone wolves. Why are you looking at me? Oh, do you want? Oh, she wants my torta, which I have right over there. It's a torta. Oh, I had it delivered because somebody came by, and a torta is a wonderful object. It's really something that is one of the best foods here in Mexico. Uh, I'm a big fan. It's a sandwich, and people here will say it's not a sandwich because they think a sandwich is a different thing with sliced bread. But in the realm of sandwiches, it's a sandwich. I mean, I don't know. Is a hamburger a sandwich? I don't know. So, words don't always mean the same thing all the time, and I'm okay with that. And I deal with that a lot because I use a lot of words, and other people use words with me, and then I say things like I disagree or agree with that thing. Am I taking volunteers? No, because I am totally desperate for money. I have nothing to live on. In fact, I'm wondering how I'm going to buy the next bag of dog food. And I get 10 to 20 requests a week to come as people who don't contribute anything financially to the system. Now, add that up. Now, many of them want to stay 6 months, some of them want to stay a week. But add up 10 to 20 people a week that want to live off of you. They want you to pay for them. And then they'll give you something that they think is valuable that I may not think is valuable because most volunteers can't work worth shit. That's how it is. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you already know I think this. It's not because I'm mean. It's not because I dislike them. It's because it does not pencil out. It is total poverty and lack of survival. It's no jobs for local people. And I want to employ local people here in an impoverished area in one of the three poorest states in Mexico. I want to help them survive. And so, no, volunteers are a terrible idea. Now, it depends, of course, and I'm open to hearing things, very open. But why do people want to go from rich countries to poor countries to take advantage of poor people? And the same people think that they're nice people, going to help those people. No, you're not going to help those people. You're going to take advantage of them like any other colonialist or imperialist. It's a terrible, terrible, horrible, disgusting thing. And I've seen it for 17 years. And I hope that is no personal insult to you. I don't know who you are, and I hope you do good things wherever you are, however you can do them. But I'll tell you this, if you want to be a volunteer somewhere, raise money in the rich country you come from to volunteer in the poor ones. I'm going to say that again because I really want you to hear it. You're from a rich country where the amount of money you think people should get paid by the hour is more than people here get paid by the day. It does make sense. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm not trying to be mean in any way. I have had such a great time with volunteers. I want to have more of them here. I want to help them uh, have an amazing experience here or elsewhere. I mean, there's many places, but the truth is, very few places in poor places take volunteers because they understand very well that it does not pencil out for them. And so I don't know. And I've talked about this before, and I feel a little annoyed at myself for seeming frustrated. But I think all I can do is be really clear on what I can offer, and hopefully I offer a lot. I mean, I have hosted a lot of volunteers here. I used to host 10 to 12 at a time, and believe me, they had a really great time. My preference initially I had mostly foreign volunteers, and later I had about a mix, and that's my preference. My preference is about half Mexicans, half foreigners. It gets a good language mix, it's a good intercultural mix. I'm trying. Can you live without money? Is a question I just got online with permaculture and stuff. No, not until civilization collapses, which it will later, and then money will change its nature among humans. But no, I can't live without money because I can't buy a shovel in the hardware store, right? And shovel is something that uses metal. In other words, I live super cheap. I mean, I'm the cheapest person I know of. I it's not comfortable. The delusion that people can live without money is extremely dangerous. And uh, there's a lot of still impoverished people in the world, and I live near impoverished people. And in the town nearest me, semi impoverished, let's say. But there's other towns nearby that are totally like I've visited, and they're living real tough times. And I thought about getting a job. I thought about getting a job online, and I may still do it. It might be the smartest thing I can do. But then again, why should I work my ass off? Because if I do get a job online, it's going to be one that pays well, and it's going to be one that I have to work, 40 to 60 hours a week. And why then would I be paying for other people to travel for free and have a fun time and frolic around in the damn forest while I don't get to do it anymore? That seems fucked up, doesn't it? So my advice to any person, often they're young. I've hosted a lot of young volunteers, not all of them, and actually the older ones have been far higher quality in general. Um, but they're nice people, young people. I want to help them out. They are the future. They are the potential revolution, and they all seem to think that we can just live in a fantasy world with no money as long as they don't pay it. They're still going to consume products. They still need stuff. They still want to fly on a plane. And that does not work. And so, my advice to young people would be to realize that they're living in an extremely spoiled time. Not all of them. There's poor young people, lots of them. But those aren't the ones that contact me. Only ones that contact me are the ones that want shit for free. Oh, of course, they're going to give me their labor. And I will talk about that. I've talked about it before, and yeah, I know I'm grumpy, whatever. But deal with it, you know. You may be in my position someday. People from rich countries can't do physical work. That's why, in the countries they come from, they have immigrants to do the physical work. Got it? That should seem really clear to me. Um, and they get bored. They can't physically handle it. And so that's okay. I'm a very flexible guy. I'm a very creative guy. I'm theoretically intelligent. And I like nice people, and I want people to come here. I didn't build this place for me, and I don't like being a hermit, you know. And I've had such fun with tons of volunteers who come here. It's wonderful. The moneyless man, the guy who lives without money. The person who was commenting earlier commented on a guy who lives without money. That guy is full of shit, and it's fucking fake as shit. He lives off something. First of all, if he lives in Ireland, he probably has a social security system of some kind to help him out. He may have a family to help him out, uh, or he's a thief. You can live without money if you're a thief. And he is a kind of thief, probably. Now, I don't know this guy's name, and I don't want to insult him personally, okay? But I see these things all the time where people are like, oh, we can live without money. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you! Sorry to be rude, but that is bullshit. What happens when your tooth comes out? Right now, I got no money for that. When I broke my legs, I had no money for that. Friends saved me. And it's true, you could just be ready to die. Kill yourself. Good idea. If you want to live without money, well, you die without money, I guess, which is fine. Now, those people are full of shit. And you can do little experiments. Like, I could do an experiment of, like, here in Bosque, I could live with a year without any outside food. I could do it. And that would be a great video, wouldn't it? But is that really sustainable? If that's all I'm setting up, if that's the low bar I have for my goal, and I can assure you that the people who say they live without money are definitely living with money somewhere. And now what I do, I'm a big beggar. I live on money people give me. Not totally true. I have some other sources which are difficult. Right now, I think my Patreon is a little over $200 a month. Well, I can assure you, $200 a month is not enough to live on. It is not enough to live on, and it sure as fuck is not enough to pay for world travelers from rich countries to come here and expect that I'm going to have any respect for them. To expect that I have anything to even feed them with, or they want purified water. I have rainwater. I live on nothing. I'm doing a great job, and I'm proud of myself for that. And so when you mention somebody like this they're always from a rich place. Okay, nobody from Bangladesh is traveling the world, expecting to live for free. It's always rich, spoiled, asshole people from the first world. No offense. And I don't know you, and I'm not referring to you. I don't know you. Okay, I'm really not in any way insulting you. After civilization falls, and it will, it's a certain thing. It's a certainty. Then People will once again learn how to live with food forest farming. They will live to learn with the kind of methods I'm experimenting with here. Now, I'm only doing it in one part of the world. It doesn't apply everywhere, and it's complicated. But no, I have no more respect. I don't even know if I want to talk about those people anymore. Um, and once again, I will repeat that uh, I've really had a great time with so many people who came here, and they're wonderful people. Uh, but I just can't do it. Like, there is no one to pay. And if those people are not willing to pay, like, I mean, okay, I'll give you an example. This is not related to volunteering. For Day of the Dead, it was just here in Mexico, right? It's November 1st, 2nd, maybe 3rd, not sure. Great tradition, wonderful thing. And because of the movie Coco, and there was also a James Bond movie that had an opening scene which had it in it, and now that has resulted in a massive parade in Mexico City, which is totally cool. And this year, for the first time, I saw uh, I saw a whole bunch of videos of visitors to Mexico having a really good time at huge parties in urban areas, and I think it's great. Yeah, I don't think it damages the rural, traditional, deeper beauty that there is of the event, you know. And so essentially, it's being turned into a party, and I don't mind. Uh, where I live, nothing's changed at all. It's all beautiful. And I went out to the cemetery yesterday, and I visited with the grave sites of people I've known, and I know I'll be there someday. I hope I'll be there someday. But I have mixed thoughts on people coming here to just party for Day of the Dead. I saw a lot of messages this year for the first time about going to the festival, about going to the party, and I just feel like it's something deeper than that. And that's fine. I don't think it's bad. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's evil that that goes on. In fact, I've had a lot of Mexican folks out here who were not connected to Day of the Dead. They're from urban areas where they don't celebrate it. Now they're celebrating it in some urban areas. That's cool. But everything out here is going to stay the same, I think, and that's cool. Because it really is a different way of dealing with death, and I appreciate it greatly. Well, I'm happy you're watching. Thank you. Uh, I'll try and look up your name and chat with you later. Uh, I'm happy if you're thinking about these issues about economic justice and how we can grow things better. And I don't know what it is you're interested in with me, but I think I've only got one viewer at the moment, and it's you, whose name starts with an F. That's all I could see. Fred something. Fred. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off, and I will try and look you up. But feel free to send me a note, and other people will watch this video later. If you do think that the ideas I have are complex enough, that they're still caring enough, despite living in a world of pain and things not all being perfect. But I'm trying my best. That's what I'm all about. And if you like it, then subscribe and all that. I'm an inspired guy named Mark Boyle, aka Moneyless Man. Oh, wait, that was what you already said before. Alrighty. So we go. All right. Well, excellent. Definitely get in contact if you want. If you're interested in project, I am interested in having people here. I'm figuring out how to do that within the COVID framework, but I don't think it's impossible. I don't at all think it's impossible. And of course, I love this area. This is the best area there is. Right now, everybody's interested because Day of the Dead, but it's interesting all year long. The people here are wonderful, and so I hope you get a chance, if you're not Mexican, to visit this area. If you are Mexican, to come visit this area. Some people are afraid of Michoacan. Some Mexicans are, and they should not be. Most of it's just fine, and it's wonderful. I've been here since 2004, and all of the people I love are here, except the people I love who are very far away and that I miss terribly. So, good luck. How do I shut this off? God. Fantastic Situation is your name. Oh, that's weird. What a weird name. Maybe I'll try and click on you. I can't do it. I don't even know how to turn this shit off.